like distant light breaking through clouds. There's a fire in the corners of the life you're chasing, burning louder every time you rise. Every moment carved in the storms you're facing is a story written in your eyes. You were born with a flame you never learned to borrow, born to push through the world's hard truth. And the echoes of the nights that tried to break you only strengthened you. And your heartbeat sounds like a battle cry, a pulse that keeps you reaching sky. You're made to fly, 'cause forever lives in you, in the fire that sparks every time you move, in the scars that healed and the dreams you prove. Burn brighter, yeah, you burn brighter. When the world turns cold and the lights fall through, every breath you take pulls you back anew. No matter what you lost or what you grew, forever lives in you. You've been walking through the shadows of forgotten mornings, turning darkness into something real. Every heartbreak forged the truth you're holding, every wound taught you how to feel. Now the road bends wide to a brighter horizon, where the past can't hold your steps in place, and the weight you carry turns to golden when you face this space. Your heartbeat sounds like a battle cry, a pulse that keeps you reaching sky. You're made to fly, 'cause forever lives in you, in the fire that sparks every time you move, in the scars that healed and the dreams you prove. Burn brighter, yeah, you burn brighter. When the world turns cold and the lights fall through, every breath you take pulls you back anew. No matter what you lost or what you grew, forever lives in you. Let the thunder rise, let the shadows come. You'll stand tall through every storm. Every doubt you faced made your spirit strong. You've been brave so long. Yeah, forever lives in you, in the fire that sparks every time you move, in the scars that healed and the dreams you prove. Burn brighter, yeah, you burn brighter. When the world turns cold and the lights fall through, every breath you take pulls you back anew. No matter what you lost or what you grew, forever lives in you. We were standing at the edge of something half remember, caught between the truth and what we feared. Every heartbeat echoed like a burning ember, Every word hung trembling in the air, and the light in your eyes felt close but distant, like a promise trying hard to stay. But the moments that we reached for didn't fully come our way. And the night moved slow with a fragile sound, like a love too scared to fully come down, still spinning round. 'Cause we were holding on to almost, to the pieces of a dream we were scared to lose the most. Every heartbeat loud like a fading ghost. We burn brighter, yeah, we burn brighter. When the truth hit hard and the lines got close, we were living in the space between yes and almost. I can still feel the echo of what we chose, holding on to almost. There were nights when the silence tried to answer for us, when the dark revealed what we denied. Every memory felt like a fading chorus, every touch like a hope we'd never tried. And the fire that flickered softly in the distance fought the wind but never disappeared. We were reaching out with quiet persistence, even through the fear. Yeah, the night moves slow with a fragile sound, like a love too scared to fully come down, still spinning round. 'Cause we were holding on to almost, to the pieces of a dream we were scared to lose the most. Every heartbeat loud like a fading ghost. We burn brighter, yeah, we burn brighter. When the truth hit hard and the lines got close, we were living in the space between yes and almost. I can still feel the echo of what we chose, holding on to almost. Let the truth come out, let the shadows break. We were more than the chances we didn't take. Every breath back then still calls my name. Nothing felt the same. We were holding on to almost, to the pieces of a dream we were scared to lose the most. Every heartbeat loud like a fading ghost. We burn brighter, yeah, we burn brighter. When the truth hit hard and the lines got close, we were living in the space between yes and almost. I still feel every heartbeat of what we chose, holding on to almost. Soft streams rise like dawn, filtering through clouds. I was walking through a world that never felt steady. Every heartbeat echoing too far. joys in the quiet strength of your gentle voice. I finally rejoice, 'cause I found hope in your voice. When the walls come down and the heart finds poise, every broken piece, every scattered noise fell off lighter, yeah, fell off lighter. When the night grew loud and I lost my choice, you were calm in the storm, you were truth, not noise. Every breath you took made my soul rejoice. I found home in your voice. There were days when the shadows tried to take my meaning, when the doubt felt sharper than the air. But your words cut through like a sunrise leading into all the places torn and bare. And the fire in your tone pulled me back from falling, held the ground beneath my restless feet. Every part of me that once felt crawling stood up complete. Yeah, the world turned warm in a single choice, in the quiet strength of your gentle voice. I finally rejoice, 'cause I found hope in your voice. Where the walls come down and the heart finds poise, every broken piece, every scattered noise fell off lighter, yeah, fell off lighter. When the night grew loud and I lost my choice, you were calm in the storm, you were truth, not noise. Every breath you took made my soul rejoice. I found home in your voice. Let the sky turn wild, let the dark unwind. Every word you speak keeps me aligned in the chorus of the life I chased. You're my saving grace. Yeah, I found home in your voice. Where the walls come down and the heart finds poise, every broken piece, every scattered noise fell off lighter, yeah, fell off lighter. When the night grew loud and I lost my choice, you were calm in the storm, you were truth, not noise. Every breath you took made my soul rejoice. I found home in your voice. You came in like a spark on a cold dim evening, lighting corners I had left unseen. Every word you spoke had a warmth worth keeping. Every breath pulled me from the in-between, and the weight I carried home from 1,000 moments started melting in your steady grace. So the parts of me that fear had stolen found their place. And the night turned warm in the softest way, like the world slowed down just to hear you say we'd find our way. 'Cause your love like a slow flame, burning quiet, but it still remakes every shattered truth, every old heartbreak. You burn brighter, yeah, you burn brighter. When the cold wind howls and the light feels strange, you're the fire I trust when the world deranges. Every breath with you rearranges. There were nights when the dark felt too loud to silence, when the past came knocking on my door, but you held me close through the rising violence, made the shadows fall onto the floor. And the way you touched my heart like a fragile promise turned the fear into something warm. Every ember caught in the haze around us became a storm. Yeah, the night turned warm in the softest way, like the world slowed down just to hear you say we'd find our way. 'Cause your love like a slow flame, burning quiet, but it still remakes every shattered truth, every old heartbreak. You burn brighter, yeah, you burn brighter when the cold wind howls and the light feels strange. You're the fire I trust when the world deranges. Every breath with you rearranges love like a slow flame. Let the sky fall wide, let the dark rush in. You're the glow that keeps my spirit pinned. Every spark you give breaks me open new. Every flame is you. Yeah, your love like a slow flame, burning quiet, but it still remains every shattered truth, every old heartbreak. You burn brighter, yeah, you burn brighter when the cold wind howls and the light feels strange. You're the fire I trust when the world deranges. Every breath with you rearranges love like a slow flame. Strings drift upward like a sunrise, begging you to hold on. You were standing at the doorway where the night grew quiet, half a step from turning into dawn. Every moment felt like the world might fight it, but you held your breath and carried on. And I saw the way you hid behind your steady breathing, saw the fear you never let me see, but the truth beneath your hesitation spoke louder to me. And the sky felt heavy, the wind turned cold, but something in your eyes refused to fold, a story still untold. 'Cause my heart said stay when the world felt close to pulling us away, when the shadows rose and the colors turned gray. You burn brighter, yeah, you burn brighter. Every moment lost, every price we pay, every broken truth that begged us to stray. I heard love call out through the fray. My heart said stay. There were nights when the silence felt like sharp cold thunder, when the dark tried hard to steal our ground, but you held me close when my strength tore under. Pull me back before I drown. And the light in your voice kept pushing through the distance, like a warmth I never learned to doubt. Every fear inside me lost resistance when you reached out. Yeah, the sky felt heavy, the wind turned cold, but something in your eyes refused to fold. A story still untold. 'Cause my heart said stay when the world felt close to pulling us away. When the shadows rose and the colors turned gray. You burn brighter, yeah, you burn brighter. Every moment lost, every price we pay, every broken truth that begged us to stray. I heard love call out through the fray. My heart said stay. Let the mountains shake, let the night turn white. I'll stand right here on the other side. Every dream we chased, every leap we take, love is ours to make. Yeah, my heart said stay when the world felt close to pulling us away. When the shadows rose and the colors turned gray. You burn brighter, yeah, you burn brighter. Every moment lost, every price we pay, every broken truth that begged us to stray. I heard love call out through the fray. My heart said stay. Strings glow like the first hint of dawn, breaking over the horizon. You were standing at the edge of another morning. I soft like the daylight you became. Every breath you took felt like a quiet calling. Every heartbeat whispering my name. And the sky above us opened in a slow surrender, painting gold on the shadows fading through. I could lose 1,000 nights forever just to rise with you. 'Cause the world turns brighter in your light. Every fear falls back in the arms of night. We'll be alright. Give me one more sunrise with you, where the dark pulls back and the sky breaks through. Every piece of hope that we thought we outgrew comes back brighter. Yeah, it comes back brighter. When the cold wind hits and the stars fall blue, you're the fire that carries me into truth. If the world stands still, I know what I choose. One more sunrise with you. Days when the storms felt too heavy to shoulder, when when the night kept weighing down our dreams. But you held me close and the shadows grew softer, like the dawn humming underneath. Now the light rolls in with a quiet reminder that the past can't hold the life we chase. Every morning breaks a little kinder when I see your face. Yeah, the world turns brighter in your light. Every fear falls back in the arms of night. We'll be alright. Give me one more sunrise with you, where the dark pulls back and the sky breaks through. Every piece of hope that we thought we outgrew comes back brighter. Yeah, it comes back brighter. When the cold wind hits and the stars fall blue, you're the fire that carries me into truth. If the world stands still, I know what I choose. One more sunrise with you. Let the night fall fast, let the shadows end. We'll rise again where the light begins. Every heartbeat drawn in a golden hue, I'll spend them all with you. Give me one more sunrise with you, where the dark pulls back and the sky breaks through. Every piece of hope that we thought we outgrew comes back brighter. Yeah, it comes back brighter. When the cold wind hits and the stars fall blue, you're the fire that carries me into truth. If forever goes, I know what I'll do. One more sunrise with you. Strings swell like a rising horizon. We were wandering through the echoes of a half-lit evening, trying to read what the silence meant. Every shadow wrote a line we kept believing. Every heartbeat, time well spent. And the road behind us shimmered like a faded story, full of moments we refused to lose. Even when the world felt cold and stormy, we still chose the truth. 'Cause the light we found won't disappear. It's a sound that carried every year, still ringing clear. night descended, through the storms we walked and the roads we mended. We burned brighter, yeah, we burned brighter. When the sky fell dark and our hope fell stranded, we held tight to the fire that we defended. And even now in the breath suspended, our song never
There's a quiet in your hands that pulls the world in closer, like the calm before the rising flame. Every heartbeat feels a little bit bolder when you trace your way across my name. And the nights I spent fighting with the storms inside me fade to nothing when you pull me through. All the pieces I thought time denied me came alive in you. 'Cause the truth hits strong when the lights fall low. In the softest place only we both know. And it starts to show. It's the promise in your touch, where the fear falls back and the hope wakes up. Every doubt I never felt so crushed. You make me braver, yeah, you make me braver. Whoa, the night gets loud and the world feels rough. You remind my heart it's always enough. Every breath you give is the proof I trust. The promise in your touch. There were days when the weight of everything grew heavy, when the dark tried to claim its space, but you held me close with a strength so steady, like the sunrise leading into grace. And the light in your eyes breaks open every shadow, turns the coldest truths into golden lines. Love like yours doesn't wait for tomorrow. It rewrites mine. Yeah, the truth hits strong when the lights fall low. In the softest place only we both know. And it starts to show. It's the promise in your touch, where the fear falls back and the hope wakes up. Every doubt I never felt so crushed. You make me braver, yeah, you make me braver. Oh, when the night gets loud and the world feels rough, you remind my heart it's always enough. Every breath you give is the proof I trust. The promise in your touch. The promise in your touch. Let the sky turn wild, let the shadows bend. With your hands in mine, I begin again. Every scar I held finds a softer place. Every hurt erased. It's the promise in your touch, where the fear falls back and the hope wakes up. Every doubt I never felt so crushed. You make me braver, yeah, you make me braver. Oh, when the night gets loud and the world feels rough, you remind my heart it's always enough. Every death you give is the proof I trust. The promise in your touch.
Strings shimmer like constellations slowly coming into focus.
We were standing in the glow of a restless skyline, where the night spilled silver on our skin. Every dream we spoke felt half divine then, like the stars were leaning in. And the world felt wide in a way I'd never noticed, like the air was waiting for our names. You looked at me with a heart so open, everything changed. 'Cause the sky bent low in a quiet thrill, like it knew our hearts would never stand still. I remember it still. That night we held the universe. Every fear fell back, every doubt reversed. In the fire of your hand, something unrehearsed burned much brighter, yeah, burned much brighter. When the world stood still and the stars dispersed, we were more than two hearts trying to traverse. Love felt endless in a single verse when we held the universe. There were moments where the dark tried to swallow the horizon, where the cold crept fierce beneath the blue. But you pulled me in with a light worth rising, every breath a better view. And the sound of your voice cut through the endless quiet, like the truth I've been waiting all my life to hear. Every shadow bowed down, unable to deny it with you near. Yeah, the sky bent low in a quiet thrill, like it knew our hearts would never stand still. I remember it still. That night we held the universe. Every fear fell back, every doubt reversed. In the fire of your hand, something unrehearsed burned much brighter, yeah, burned much brighter. When the world stood still and the stars dispersed, we were more than two hearts trying to traverse. Love felt endless in a single verse when we held the universe. Let the cosmos spin, let the night unfold. We'll chase every spark till the story's told. Every breath we share, let a star anew. Everyone led back to you. Yeah, we held the universe. Every fear fell back, every doubt reversed. In the fire of your hand, something unrehearsed burned much brighter, yeah, burned much brighter. When the world stood still and the stars dispersed,
String shimmer like sunlight finding its voice in the quiet of a moment that the night surrendered. You were standing with your heart unarmed. Every look you gave felt steady and tender, like the world was safe inside your arms. And the truth I spent years trying hard to outrun fell apart when you said my name. 'Cause the echoes I carried from the days undone didn't sound the same. And the light broke through in a golden streak, in a place so deep, so soft, so weak, where love learns to speak. This is where love learned to speak. In the silence held when our hearts felt weak. Every scar I had, every tear stained weak, fell off lighter, yeah, fell off lighter. When the world grew sharp and the nights turned bleak, you were calm in the storm I could never defeat. Every truth I lost found its voice complete, where love learned to speak, where love learned to speak. You were there when the walls I built began to tremble, when the fear tried to rise again. Every breath you took made the dark more gentle, every word a place to begin. And the fire in your eyes lit a path through shadows, turned the broken pieces into gold. Every doubt that tried to take me shallow lost its hold. Yeah, the light broke through in a golden streak, in a place so deep, so soft, so weak, where love learns to speak. This is where love learned to speak. In the silence held when our hearts felt weak. Every scar I had, every tear stained weak, fell off lighter, yeah, fell off lighter. When the world grew sharp and the nights turned bleak, you were calm in the storm I could never defeat. Every truth I lost found its voice complete, when love learned to speak, when love learned to speak. Let the heavens break with the dawn we chase. Let the shadows fall out of time and space. Every breath you give feels a part in me, where I'm meant to be. Here's where love learned to speak, in the moments soft and the nights unique. Every broken vow that once felt weak burns off brighter, yeah, burns off brighter. When the sky turns wild and the storm grows steep, you're the truth I hold, you're the soul I keep. And forever begins where our hearts meet, where love learns to walked in like like a sunrise through an open window, painting colors on a weary day. Every word you spoke felt soft and slow, like the world finally found its way. And the light around you shimmered like a quiet promise, something golden in a world so loud. Every glance you gave felt honest, pulling beauty out. And I couldn't breathe for a moment there, like the earth stood still in the summer air. Nothing else compared. 'Cause you got wildflowers in your eyes, every color blooming where my hope resides. In the glow of your gaze, every fear unties. You make me braver, you make me braver. When the night grows cold and the daylight dies, you're the fire that rises where the dark complies. Every truth I lost comes back alive. Wildflowers in your eyes. In the quiet of the moments when the world grows heavy, you're the breath that keeps my heart aligned. Every step with you feels light and steady, every thought like wind and vine. And the way you look at life like it's worth rebuilding, turns the broken parts to living art. Every dream I left behind is yielding roots inside my heart. Yeah, I couldn't breathe for a moment there, like the earth stood still in the summer air. Nothing else compared. 'Cause you got wildflowers in your eyes, every color blooming where my hope resides. In the glow of your gaze, every fear unties. You make me braver, you make me braver. When the night grows cold and the daylight dies, you're the fire that rises where the dark complies. Every truth I lost comes back alive. Wildflowers in your eyes. Let the world fall still, let the storm roll wide. I'll stay grounded here by your quiet side. Every breath you take feels like spring, every bloom you bring. Yeah, you've got wildflowers in your eye, every color blooming where my hope resides. In the glow of your gaze, every fear unties. You make me braver, you make me braver. When the night grows cold and the daylight dies, you're the fire that rises where the dark complies. Every truth I lost comes back alive. Wildflowers in your eyes. Strings swell softly like a light spilling into a once dark room. I was living in the echoes of a broken season, every heartbeat caught in yesterday. All the roads I walked never gave me a reason, till your voice pulled the dark away. You appeared like a spark on a faded horizon, like a warmth I hadn't felt in years. And the moment that your truth met mine, then everything felt clear. 'Cause the weight I carried for cross every broken part, found a softer trace. You made me brighter, yeah, you made me brighter. When the world felt cold and I lost my grace, you were steady like a hand I could never replace. I found everything I'd been afraid to face. You filled the empty space.
You were light in the places I kept hidden in hollow, a spark I never meant to find. Every breath you gave felt easy to follow. Every word rewrote my mind, and the storms I carried home like a weight unspoken lost their thunder when you pulled me near. Every wall I built came down wide open when you whispered here. And the night grew warm in your quiet grace, like the world slowed down just to show your face, my steady place. 'Cause you were my quiet fire, burning soft but taking me higher. Every fear I held, every heart-tired wire fell off lighter, yeah, fell off lighter. When the world turned cold with the truth so dire, you were calm in the chaos I couldn't retire. Every breath I breathed fed a deep desire. You were my quiet fire. You were my quiet fire. There were nights when the shadows tried to break my spirit, when the doubt was louder than the air, but your voice cut through like a flame. I could hear it saying, I'm right here, I'm not going anywhere. And the moments when the dark felt endless, you lit up every corner of my fear. Every step I took became relentless with you near. Yeah, the night grew warm in your quiet grace, like the world slowed down just to show your face, my steady place. 'Cause you were my quiet fire, burning soft but taking me higher. Every fear I held, every heart-tired wire fell off lighter, yeah, fell off lighter. When the world turned cold with the truth so dire, you were calm in the chaos I couldn't retire. Every breath I breathed fed a deep desire. You were my quiet fire. Let the night fall wide, let the storms roll through. I found every missing part in you. Every spark you gave kept my soul alive. Every flame survived. Yeah, you were my quiet fire, burning soft but taking me higher. Every fear I held, every heart-tired wire fell off lighter, yeah, fell off lighter. When the world turned cold with the truth so dire, you were calm in the chaos I couldn't